You've been weak. You've been soft. You've been living in the shadows of your own potential, letting everyone around you suck the life out of you while you stay stuck in your comfort zone. Every day you've allowed others to steal your energy, feed off your drive, and slowly drain you into nothing. But you know what? That ends today. You've been giving your power away, handing it out like it's nothing, like you're not worth it. And you've been getting weaker for it. How much longer will you let them use you up? How much longer will you stay in your cage, telling yourself, tomorrow I'll change, as the days slip away? You think you've got time. You think this world is going to wait for you to wake up. It won't. No more excuses. No more I'll get to it later. You're stuck in your own prison, and the only person holding you there is you. You've built these walls around you. They're not real. They never were. You've been afraid of the fight, so you've given up before the battle even started. You've been running from your own power, hiding behind comfort and letting life walk all over you. But here's the truth. The moment you stop letting them take what's yours, the moment you stand up and say, enough, you realize that nothing can stop you. But you've got to stop giving it away. All that power inside you, the strength, the discipline, the drive, it's been yours all along. You've just been too afraid to use it. So what's it going to be? Are you going to let another day slip away? Or are you going to stand up, break these chains, and claim the power you were born with? It's time to decide. You were never taught discipline. You were taught to be comfortable. You were taught that everything should come easy. They told you to avoid the struggle, that pain is something to fear, something to run from. But guess what? That's why you're stuck. That's why you're still where you are. Because you've been running from the very thing that will make you strong. You've been told that if it doesn't come easy, it's not worth it. Well, that's a lie. Comfort is the enemy. Comfort is a prison that keeps you weak. You've been afraid to break out of it. Afraid of the discomfort, afraid of the grind, afraid of the battle. And that's why you've been losing. You've been losing because you've been avoiding the one thing that will make you unstoppable, the fight. You've been coddled. They've told you to take the easy road, to take the path of least resistance. But resistance is where strength is built. The easy way is the path to mediocrity, to being a slave to your own weakness. So, look at yourself in the mirror. What do you see? A warrior who's been too scared to fight? Or someone who's been waiting for things to fall into place without ever lifting a finger? You've been given everything to succeed. Everything, but you've been too afraid to embrace it. You've been too afraid of the work, the pain, sacrifice. But let me tell you something. You can either choose to face it head on, or you can continue to waste your life away, hiding from what's been holding you back. You can keep running, but it will always catch up to you. The struggle is not your enemy, it is your greatest ally. Embrace it. Every time you let fear hold you back, every time you chose the easy path, you change yourself to your own weakness. You've been shackled by excuses, trapped by your own cowardice. Every single time you avoided discomfort, you surrendered a piece of your potential. You let fear dictate your life, and now it's suffocating you. Look around you. This is the result of your choices. This is where your cowardice has led you. This is the life you've built by running from every challenge, from every test of your strength. But here's the truth. This life, this pathetic existence of mediocrity, wasn't forced upon you. You built it. Every excuse you made, every time you said, I'm not ready, or I can't do this, you locked yourself deeper in your own cage. You were never meant to be weak. You were never meant to live in fear, constantly seeking the easy way out. That's a lie you told yourself to make it easier to stay where you are. And now it's time to wake up. The truth is inescapable. You are the one holding yourself back. You are the one who's been sabotaging your own future. Your potential is limitless, but it can only be unleashed when you stop being your own worst enemy. You've made it this far by avoiding the fight, but now the fight has caught up to you. You can't run anymore. It's time to break these chains, to shatter this false comfort you've been clinging to. You've been letting fear win. You've been letting it control your every move, your every decision. But the moment you decide to confront it, to push past it, everything changes. You're standing at the edge right now. You can keep looking down at the abyss, or you can take the jump into battle, into strength, into greatness. You've been weak long enough. It's time to break free. You're not a victim. You've been playing that role. You're not one. You're a warrior, forged in fire, born to fight, to conquer, to rise. No more whining. No more blaming the world. No more waiting for someone else to save you. The only person who can change your life is you. You think the world owes you something? It doesn't. The world doesn't care. It's harsh, it's cold, and it will crush you if you let it. But you are not weak. You were made to withstand it all. You were made for struggle, for pain, for hardship. These are not your enemies. They are the fires that will forge your strength. You've been living in fear of failure, afraid of the struggle, but that fear is a lie. It's been holding you back, shackling you to weakness, and every time you listen to it, you dig your own grave. But here's the truth you've been avoiding. You are not weak. You are stronger than you've ever believed. You've just been too afraid to see it. You've been afraid of the grind, afraid of what it takes to succeed. But success doesn't come without a price. Greatness doesn't come without sacrifice. And you're not getting any younger. So what are you waiting for? You can either stay stuck in your excuses or stand up, face the storm, and let it reshape you. You are the warrior. You are the one in control. Your mind is your weapon, and it's time to sharpen it. No more waiting, no more excuses. You're not a victim anymore. You are the one who rises, and it's time for you to rise. You've been fighting the wrong battle. You've been fighting against the wrong enemy, your circumstances, your fears, your doubts. But that's not where the real war lies. The real battle is not outside of you. It's within. It's in your mind. It's in the choices you make every single day. You've been letting weakness control you. You've been letting doubt dictate your actions, fear decide your path. But here's the cold truth. Weakness is a choice. Doubt is a choice. Fear is a choice. You've been choosing them, but you can choose differently. You can choose power. You can choose discipline. You can choose the fight. Your mind is your greatest weapon. It's sharper than any blade. It's more powerful than any force in this world. The only thing standing between you and greatness is your own willingness to wield it. So, stop waiting for things to change. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. The time to act is now. You want strength? You want power? It's right there, within you, waiting for you to unleash it. But you've been holding back. You've been scared. Scared of what might happen if you actually go all in. Scared of what might happen if you stop playing small. But listen, nothing happens if you stay where you are. Nothing changes if you keep hiding behind excuses. If you want to break free, if you want to become the unstoppable force you were born to be, it starts with your mind. And it starts right now. No more hesitation, no more fear, no more weakness. The battle is yours to win, but it starts with claiming your own power. Get up, get moving. The only thing stopping you is the person you've been pretending to be. So stop pretending. It's time to rise. This is it. The moment of truth. You've been given every opportunity to succeed, every chance to change, and yet here you are, still waiting, still stalling. Still scared. You've made excuses for far too long. You've told yourself that you're not ready, that you need more time, that you need the perfect plan, but guess what? There is no perfect plan. There is no waiting for the stars to align. The truth is, you've been too afraid to step into your own power. Too afraid to face the harsh reality that success doesn't come to the weak, to the scared, to the lazy. It comes to those who are willing to grind, to those who are willing to sacrifice, to those who don't just wait for opportunities to come to them, but who go out and take them. You've been pretending. You've been pretending that you're doing your best, pretending that you're making progress, pretending that you're not afraid. But deep down, you know the truth. You've been holding yourself back. You've been afraid to take the risk, to face the consequences, to push through the pain. But here's the thing. The consequences of staying where you are, of continuing to let fear rule your life, are far worse than the pain of the fight. The real cost is wasting your life. It's watching years go by, knowing you could have been something greater, but you held yourself back. You let fear control you. You let weakness keep you in chains. But now it's time to break free. This is the final moment, the one where you either rise or stay weak. You don't get to sit on the sidelines anymore. You either step up or you stay stuck in the same miserable place you've always been. It's your choice. The power is in your hands, and it's time to use it. If you want it, you take it. If you want to become the warrior you were born to be, you stop making excuses. You stop holding back. The battle is yours to win, but only if you choose to fight. So what's it going to be? You've been given every chance, every opportunity to rise. But now, the time is over. There's no more waiting, no more excuses, no more pretending. It's either rise or remain stuck. The truth is, you've been holding yourself back. And if you don't change right now, you'll keep falling into the same pit of weakness, the same cycle of failure. It's knowing you could have been more, knowing you had the potential, but still choosing to stay small. That's the real death, the slow suffocation of your own potential. You can keep lying to yourself, keep playing the victim, keep hoping things will magically change, but nothing will change until you make it happen. You are the only one who has the power to break free. You are the one who holds the key to your future. Stop blaming the world. Stop waiting for a sign. The sign is here. It's right in front of you. It's time to rise. You've wasted enough time. You've given away enough of your power. Now it's time to take it back. It's time to stop letting fear control you. It's time to stop letting comfort kill your greatness. It's time to face the fight and win. But know this, it won't be easy. It will hurt. It will test you. It will break you. But if you don't quit, if you keep pushing, if you keep fighting, you will rise. So, what's it going to be? You stay weak, or you rise and become unstoppable. The choice is yours. And you'll know in the end that the only thing that ever stood in your way was you.